Hi. So I went missing for a while. I can explain, okay? Uh, I had done so good. I got 2 weeks in a row, and then Pocopia came out, and my lovely, wonderful wife let me borrow her Switch 2 so that I could play it, and she did not see that thing for a while. I got completely swallowed up by Pocopia, and then, so obviously I didn't read a whole lot. I did finish Burnmaster's House Down, and I read The Fallen Rise. Nope, The Fall of Kyoshi. Nope, The Rise of Kyoshi. The Rise of Kyoshi. And then the second Kyoshi book that I can't remember the name of. And of course, I read through Horimiya, all of it again. Um, and so I didn't want to make like a whole video about like, oh, let me hit play on this video. So I have for you today some Sims that I played. Like and subscribe. That's what I have. I thought maybe I would just kind of talk about this, which was a dream house build for me and my wife, my family, rather. And I was just decorating it. I forgot, I think I like took the floor plan off of like Pinterest or something, but I can't remember. Oh, hold on. I was going somewhere originally. I forgot. I completely forgot. Okay, so I was like, I always have to make things fox themed. I don't know if you guys know this. Foxes are my favorite animal, even though I feel like being a snow leopard right now. Foxes are still my favorite animal. I got so mad at this because it wouldn't, I had to move my little fox window and that made me angry. I did not appreciate that. What was I saying before I started playing? Before I pressed play, rather. I was playing Pocopia. Right, I've just been drawing a lot, and so I didn't want to make like just a short video about like 3 books that I read, and I realize now I could have done that, actually. That would have been fine. I realize that now, I'm sorry. So I've got this like almost hour-long video of me playing Sims that I recorded, because I thought, why not? Girl, what do you want? I'm sorry, my cat is over here. What do you want? You want to come back? She jumped off my lap earlier, which is why I started recording. Oh shit. I take medication for ADHD. I don't feel like it's helping much though. Hold on. I'm getting there. Right? So let me rant about this. I know I talk fairly slowly. Like, I have to take some time to gather my thoughts. And that's really frustrating to like listen back to myself, because I either have to speed it up or cut out 5,000 ums or just blocks of silence. I think I'm doing okay right now at actually talking at like a normal pace. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting what I'm talking about though. Oh my god. Come on. I didn't want to make the short video with only a few books, but I could have done that. I also read this book called Draw Amazing Faces, and I finally feel like I kind of unlocked the ability to draw faces. I'm still working on it. Okay. I bought some bases so that I could practice with those too. I don't know. I'll probably add some clips and pictures of what I've been working on so that you can see that. It will have to cover up the Sims though. I guess not for TikTok though, because, well, I could still do that. So I've just been practicing drawing every day, which has been nice, but it's harder to make like YouTube videos for that. I had many more things to rant about, and I can't remember like a single one right now. So I've just dropped the ball with like creating content, and I'm sorry for that. I didn't want to, and I've been feeling a whole lot of guilt about it. And then, you know, the record button got too scary to push again. I'm too old for a record button to be too scary to push. But here we are. And then I thought I should change my model, right? Because like, what if I made her like a pastel rainbow So even the model I'm using right now isn't even my updated model. But if I didn't hit play right now, I wasn't going to hit play, right? So here I am. I haven't written. Oh, but you know what? I did build a cyber deck. I got a box. I updated the hardware because the hardware on the box was very flimsy. So I got some nice sturdy hardware on there. I'll put pictures for this part. Surely I'll remember to do that. And I really love it. And I have a little ghost and a little Fido that are now living in the cyber deck to keep me company. It's going to be like a writer deck. So I'll be using it for writing and then also storage, like information storage, kind of like maybe an encyclopedia type thing, or just notes for writing. I could add art notes in there too. I have a lot of things I want to do with it, but mostly I need like a dedicated writing thing. And I've tried like a couple things with the... Girl, what are you doing? You have a toy. You have many toys, in fact. Do you want to come up here, Tyga? Hold on, guys. Oops. Do you want to come up here? You can come up here. There's room for you. Tyga, baby, no. Honey, what? You know what? It's her own fault. She's like playing with some macrame that my wife left out. And I don't know, guys. My wife has got to stop leaving it out all over the place. What else have I been doing? I've gotten my kid to start drawing. I got him a sketchbook, and I told him when he fills it up, he can have another sketchbook, but this one is cute, like a cat on the cover. So he's very motivated to fill up his sketchbook. And I also saw a lot of artists have their sketchbooks be like scrapbooks. What? No one ever told me I could do that. Huh? I need to know the rules. Nobody is telling me the rules. And unfortunately, I don't know. This is why I worry that I'm not creative enough. Because, like, why didn't I just think of that myself? You know? I could have just thought of that myself. But I didn't. I'm so upset. Am I even creative if I need someone to tell me something is okay in order to do it? Am I? And you know what sucks? Like, I'm sorry, I'm jumping off topic again. This building that I'm building in Sims, I end up scrapping the whole thing because I realized, wait, I need to build, because, okay, my wife and I went on a little vacation together out in the middle of nowhere, and I was all excited. We weren't going to have phone service, but we were supposed to still have Wi-Fi, right? And we get there, and guys, the Wi-Fi people hadn't come yet. Huh? This place wasn't fully ready for guests. It was on Airbnb. I still liked it though, because like the construction stuff like around the area kind of gave itself to this vibe. I'm sitting here planning this trip for me and my wife, and I'm like, okay, but look, if we stay here, it's like a half circle hanger thing, right? Tube. It's a half tube. And to me, it was giving like dystopian vibes. I was telling my wife, we're going to hang out here. Oh, shit. Hold on. I have to call my kid's school. Oh, shit. In my haste to quickly call the kids' school, I accidentally like exited out of everything. So I'm back. I had more to scream about. No, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, so my cats have this habit, right? At night, at all hours of the day, they will just scream. They'll go to the hallway, mostly in the hallway, actually. They'll just yell out into the hallway. And my sibling-in-law sent me and my wife like TikToks about how when cats do that, it's either because like they're bored or they just like the sound of their own voice. So I tried to do something about it. I got my cats a super cool playpen It's like a little, they called it a ball pit, but I don't know if there are enough balls for it to count as a ball pit. I got some little guns that shoot little foam fuzzballs around. I got an automated toy that hangs from the ceiling. I got a new automated toy that spins around and does some other things, right? I got catnip balls for the wall. I did everything I could do, right? And like, they're very happy. The cats are way happier. They're so much more, what's the word for like engaged? Their lives are certainly enriched now. Okay, let me just say that, which is good because I feel bad. We already had like an automatic toy that kind of stayed on and gets activated by them swatting at it, which is great. And they love that. But I feel bad that they have just the same old toy, you know? Like, I want the cats to have some variety in their life. And they certainly seem to appreciate it. Even though right before I left to go call my wife, Tyga was yelling at me to play, and I set her toys up because I'm trying to do something here, right? So you would think the toys would be fine, but no. Apparently she wanted my attention, and now she's sitting over there and staring at me. I'm sorry. Do you want me to shoot it? Do you want me to shoot the gun? Also, my wife ordered buttons, and I'm going to teach her how to talk. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to teach her, I think, 4 tricks this year, and I have not started on any of them. Well, actually, she started to come when I say come here, Tyga. Like, so maybe that counts as a trick. Name recognition is important. So, I don't know, but I don't know. If we get to the end of the year and I have to cheat, I'll throw it in. So what's great is we have all these toys, and I still heard screaming last night, so I'm worried that the cats just like the sound of their own voice yelling into the void. What? Guys, while we're trying to sleep. It's really cute. I know I'm complaining, but it's really cute, and we do everything we can for these cats. Like, they're on a very specific diet. We weigh them to make sure we've calculated their food at the correct amount that they're supposed to have. And they get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I know, like, that's probably not that great for some people. I'm sure other people do more for their pets. But I haven't had pets before that have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've always done breakfast and dinner. But our cats would scream, which is awful because they might learn that their screaming is doing something to convince us to give them what they want. And I'm a little worried about that ish, because where they would be extremely insistent around dinner time and they would be nonstop harassing us when we started feeding them midway through the day, they now harass us quieter, at least. Yeah. And then they get wet food. Wet food is their lunchtime. Like and subscribe. And I'm trying to work on brushing their teeth, but honestly, I don't know how to do it because their mouths are so teeny tiny. How am I supposed to reach in there? I've got the cat toothbrushes, but they're very, like, hard, and I'm worried that they're hurting them. So right now I'm at the step where I put the cat toothpaste on the toothbrush and I let them chew on it a little bit. And then I also got some catnip and silvervine chew toys that they can chew on to help clean their teeth as well. And that's also why 2 of their meals are dry food, because dry food can help quote unquote brush their teeth. And I know it's not perfect, but we're doing what we can. I still haven't figured out how to get them. I need to bathe them because they shed like crazy. Oh my God. And when I say like crazy, I mean, I have never had a pet shed like these cats do. It's nonstop. The vet called one of our cats a show cat. She has, hold on, not a show cat, but she has a show coat because they're very soft. They're very soft, fluffy babies. But oh my God, do they shed? That's just, it's so much work. So we try to brush them. One of them has long fur and he definitely needs the most brushing. But also the girls have very like short fur, but they shed like crazy. Oh my God. Look, I could barely, like, regarding the video that we're watching, I could barely figure out how to, like, move around. And I forgot the really cool, somebody showed me how to do, like, all the things so that you could put things wherever you want, and I forgot it all. I forgot it all. Also, here's another problem with me and content creation, okay? I was reading nonstop for the first couple months. Now I'm drawing nonstop, and it's been it's maybe a month and a half. And then because also I spent half of a month on Pokopia, and like, how do I create a brand or properly? I'm getting there. Hold on. How do I properly advertise a YouTube where I do everything and I don't know what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it? And I'll try. All these things are things that I enjoy, right? I enjoy drawing. I enjoy reading. I enjoy various crafts of unspecified type. I enjoy writing. I enjoy, I'm getting my camera, a lens, hopefully soon, so that I can take better pictures. But I have so many things that I'm doing all at once, and also only one at a time. So how am I supposed to organize that? If anyone has, and I'm on medication for ADHD. I'm medicated, and this is still a problem. What if it's not ADHD? I was diagnosed with ADHD all the way back in elementary school. I'm 34 years old. So I've been diagnosed with ADHD for at least 25 years maybe, potentially. And I'm not formally diagnosed with autism, but my therapist and I did an assessment in which I scored very high. Very high. But also, that could just be the PTSD. I don't know what's wrong with me, and I can't afford a psychiatrist or a psychiatric evaluation. Those are expensive. And also, I don't mean to, but I end up hiding everything about myself when I'm talking to a professional. I am never in pain when I'm talking to a professional. I don't have any depression when I'm talking to a professional. I don't have problems, right? And it's really hard for me to break away from that and explain to a professional that I'm having X, Y, and Z problems. Yeah. And then, so how am I supposed to organize my life? And I keep trying to organize my life. I get organizers. I get cute organizers. I get very personalizable. That's not right. Customizable. I get very customizable organizers, thinking this will do the trick. I get them on my iPad with my notes app where I can do whatever I want with them, and you would think that would be enough, but it certainly is not. It's just not enough. Well, hello? So I'm trying. I'm trying very hard, and I feel a lot like I'm failing, but you know, what am I gonna do? Sit here and like, you're right. I can't just sit here and do nothing about it, right? I have to try. Oh wait, I am trying, sorry. Unfortunately, I don't remember what else I wanted to talk about right now. I really did like this build, and I'm kind of mad at myself for demolishing the whole thing and starting over. Why didn't I just buy a new plot of land? Well, why didn't I do that? That seems wild now. It's too late now. Luckily, I have it recorded so I can just rebuild it, and that'll be easy enough. Oh right, also I started a like a Pokemon drawing challenge because I really want to work on developing my style, which, by the way, no one told me you have to make your own style. Everyone's always saying find your style. And guess what, guys? Some of us take things literally. Some of us take things literally. And I thought I had to draw, and by drawing, my style would just magically appear until I was watching the Starfish Face. Is that? I'm pretty sure that's their handle on YouTube. Great artist, by the way. Super awesome, super helpful YouTubes. I fully recommend subscribing to them. But like they said, also they struggled with the verbiage of finding your art style, and they talked about how you have to make it. And I just sat there like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I have to make it? You mean to tell me this whole time I'm over here thinking I'm gonna magically find a cool, oh my goodness, I'm trying so hard to find words, a cool art style, but the truth is I just have to try things, and if I like how it looks, I incorporate that into my style and build it, make it. I'm so angry. I'm so angry at everyone. And I know it's not necessarily everyone else's fault or everyone else's problem that I struggle with this. I had the same problem with like college when people would say it takes 2 years to get your associates and 4 years to get your bachelor's, and then I don't know, like 6 years, I guess, to get a master's or something, right? I thought that meant it was 2 years, then 4 more years, then 6 more years. You guys, nobody said that it was 2 years to get your associates and then 2 more years. I thought it was 4 more years. So like, I'm sitting here living my life with these like things that are just so demotivating, only to find out that I had it wrong the whole time. The whole time. Everything I wanted was so much more in my reach. But I guess I have a language barrier with other people, and I didn't understand what they were saying. And so I thought it was too difficult to achieve my dreams, and I didn't shoot for them. Not to mention, I'm so sorry. I know this is just a long, ranty video, but like in middle school, I still vividly remember when I told my dad I want to be a singer when I grow up. And that's what I want to be. And the words that came out of his mouth were, maybe you should reach for more attainable dreams, or a more attainable job, or something, you know, more attainable, because clearly it's impossible for me to be a singer. Y'all, I could have. Maybe I could still sing, except I'm too, like, I've been through a lot. And now when I try to sing in front of an audience, my throat, like, constricts, and I can't get the notes out. I've sung on stage before. I got the solo in choir in high school. Yes, that was a long time ago now. I promise I'm not, like, holding on to that forever. And now I can't sing in front of people. I've been through a lot. There's other things that have contributed to stage fright. I could go on. Apparently, I could write a book about the things that I've been through. I didn't think of it that way until my grandma said that, and I was like, I haven't been through that much. And then my wife looks at me like I'm crazy for thinking I haven't been through that much. I feel certain that other people have had it so much worse that writing a book about what I've been through would be, like, pointless. It's not that hard. It's not that much. I haven't been through that difficult of a life. And I guess from my perspective, I'm a very, like, boring person. And I've lived a very plain, normal life. Or even one of those lives where you don't do anything out of fear of messing up or something. Girl, I still got 16 minutes left to jabber. Okay. Oops, hold on. I was saying something. So I hope you don't hate this style where I'm just kind of ranting. Maybe I will try to rant in a more specific direction next time I really feel like I need to rant, because I know I've been hopping from topic to topic a lot this video, but I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings, and all of them are all over the place. I've also been wanting to stream, but I don't really want to stream while my family's here because my setup is in the living room. In the living room, where everybody comes to hang out and be loud and do things, and I don't want to like, everybody shut up, I'm streaming. You know, I don't want to do that to people. That's rude. So, I don't know how to stream with my current setup, I guess. I think I'm out of things. I think I might be done talking. Did you look at these cute decals and posters they have on Sims though? Look at that. That's gorgeous. And then like the cat and dog decals I put on the walls, absolutely adorable. Man, I want that art. Oh, I can make that. I can paint that. I'm able to do that. If you don't know, I have an associate's in fine arts now. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. There are so many ways to go. I'm considering going to school for creative writing, a bachelor's in creative writing, or teaching art. I could do that. And okay, but my disabilities make me exhausted all the time just from like existing. So how am I supposed to balance my lack of like ability to live life with money making? I'm trying, but even with content creation, I'm struggling to be able to keep up with it. And that's don't. I'm embarrassed at like how difficult that is. If it was anyone else saying it, I'd be like, no, that makes sense. It's fine. But you know, it's me saying it to me. So I don't know, guys. It's frustrating. I want to do things. I want to live a life. And every time I get like a schedule down, I end up getting lost, and like I miss one day and all of a sudden all of my plans just crumble. So I don't know how other disabled people are doing it. I'd really like to understand. I've been thinking about maybe posting what's it called when you like speed paints, like posting speed paints and just talking over them. And I think that would be pretty good to do. I could probably do that. I'd like to sing, but I'm scared. And then also there are so many artists. I mean, I know none of them are me, but like you ever wonder if the world needs another artist, another disabled artist who's on YouTube because she can't do shit? I'm really worried about having said that. Am I going to post that? I don't want you to think. I love when I find a new artist. So why, when I'm thinking about myself, am I thinking, does YouTube even need another artist? Why am I doing that to me? So let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about stuff. I was having fun. I'm so upset. I should not have leveled this place. Now I have to go and rebuild it. I could probably make it better though if I rebuild it. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe I'll remember. Oh, also I got on Roblox, and my kid, my little child, my adorable baby convinced me. Not really, actually. watching people play Dress to Impress convinced me to get on Roblox. So now I'm on Roblox. I think what really did it was finding that timed drawing game. I forget what it's called, but like you get 3 or 6 minutes to draw on it, and I was having so much fun with that. So Roblox girly, I guess. Man, I know I was saying something before I veered off into Roblox. Oh right, I was sad. Oh my god. I swear I'm on medication. So yeah, that's my life. That's what's going on. So my new sketchbooks are also like, I know I'm jumping all the way back. I know I talked about sketchbooks a long time ago. I'm jumping back, and they're like full of like all these scrap things. I'll post pictures, but like little bits and pieces of boxes or like trash. It's trash that I just thought was too cute to throw away. So I glued it into my sketchbook because I can do that now. And that's so exciting. I've been wanting a scrapbook forever. Why didn't I think scrapbooking can go in a sketchbook? It's art. It's art. It's art that I enjoy. Hello? Who was it that I saw? I've been watching Jinja Ninja Owo. I've been watching The Starfish Face. And I'm sure there's another one. No, actually, I think I'm thinking of Jinja Ninja. Yeah, I think their sketchbooks, their sketchbook tours, I think are what really opened my mind to what I can do with a sketchbook. And maybe I'll post a sketchbook tour. I think that'd be fun. Comment if you want to see. Hold on. Comment if you want to see more Sims, or maybe a sketchbook tour, or maybe a speed draw, or maybe I should post about the books I've been reading again. Or if you want me to rant more, if you like me ranting, if you think this is an interesting thing to read and watch, or just read, you're not reading this, what's that word? Listen to or watch. Please let me know. I don't know what people want. I don't know. I'm just a 34-year-old baby. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I'm being goofy now. Okay. I'm gonna try really hard to leave that in because I have a hard time being silly in front of people who aren't my kid. I even have a hard time being silly in front of my wife. You guys, I will post. Oh, actually, that also comment if you want me to trauma dump. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So if you, I don't know, I could start posting my life story in chunks. I think that'd be interesting. It could be a good, like, warning to other people. Like, this is what like, I've been in a few abusive relationships, and I could share my experiences so that maybe more people, so that less people will fall for horrible people. Because I agree, it's not just men who are horrible. I'm sorry, I'm not a not all men type of girl. Trust me, I hate men. Except for specific ones. You know the drill. I don't have to explain it to you. Right? So, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Please. Oh, right. Also, and I'm probably just going to copy and paste this, like, throughout the video. Sprinkle it in a little bit. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe and comment what kind of things you want to see. Do you want to see my new model? I could upload her very easily. It's not hard. Also, I was trying to figure out how do I work in to me the need to be different all the time, right? So first I was a fox girl, and that was great. That was fantastic. Then I was a pink and blue fox girl. No, because first I was actually my OC porcelain doll. I would love to post about her. But why don't I do that? That's a great idea. Thanks, me. Let me write that down. Hold on, because I'm going to forget if I don't write it down right now. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, OC. I called her Mossy here. Yeah, I think I'll still call her that. That wasn't her original name, though. And she has, like, a whole backstory. I wanted to write a book about her, but maybe I could do something else. Oh, right. I should write this is for YouTube. Maybe TikTok. Maybe TikTok would also want to know. Question mark. Okay. Oh, what was I saying? Oh my God. I'm either going to forget the thing that I don't want to forget, or I'm going to forget what I was talking about initially. This is fun. This is a great time. Posting about... Right. So first I was this porcelain doll character who also had fox and bat parts attached to her. And then I was just a fox girl a pink and blue fox girl, and then I was a capybara girl, and then I was a capybara fox girl, and now I'm a snow leopard. How do I work that in? Like, so I started making like a chameleon kind of OC because I've been calling myself a chameleon since I was young, because I didn't know it at the time, but I was always masking to try and fit in, to try and make friends, to try and be valuable to the people around me. So I called myself a chameleon. Oh my God. Also, okay, I'll tell you about this later. I don't think I have time to really go into it right now, but when me and my wife stayed out on that vacation in the tube house, I planned out our dream home. I've got the house, I've got the floor plans for the house, I've got the whole yard. Oh my God, am I out of time already? Holy shit. It's done. All right. I've got the whole house planned out and everything, and I would love to share some of those with you guys. The video's over of that, and I'm going to go now. Like, subscribe, tell me what you liked and maybe didn't like about this video, but don't be mean. Don't be mean. I'm fragile. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. I really appreciate that. And I really hope that I'll see you again. Goodbye.